Okay. So, we have been kidnapped, or I have been kidnapped. Good to hear that, Chrono. I have been kidnapped by the world's most incompetent cultists. Unfortunately, they couldn't sacrifice me until they'd filled in the appropriate paperwork, and of course the appropriate paperwork just wasn't to be had. And so I smacked one of them in the face with a fire extinguisher, and now we're here. This game has so many Lovecraft callouts. It's just beyond. So, I've looked at the diary.
It's a strange, self-illuminating weirdly angled rock thing.
Weirdly angled rock thing.
A pretty martial-looking cannonball suspended somehow above that glowing rock by some order of matchstick engineering genius. It's probably there as an extra deterrent to anyone wanting to snatch that purple thing below.
Well, yeah, to be fair, that would do it.
It looks really heavy. Like, really heavy. It's held in place firmly by the match's structure. Quite impressive, and unmovable.
Well, that's a shining trapezahedron. Which I will say as many times as I can, just to prove that I can. I hope the buffering sorts its life out. It took its power away. Ow.
Its placement and the highly original security system tell me that this dingus must be of some critical importance to these starry knowledge jamooks.
Mm-hmm.
It could be red, or purple, or red and purple at the same time. Hard to tell. A delicate and intricate latticework of what looked to be matches, surrounding some jagged, shimmering stone and somehow supporting the kind of cannonball what looks like it was made to bring down battleships. I realize how crazy that sounds, yet here it is before me. It's made out of matches. 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 Matches.
How many times are you going to say matches, dude?
Biting my lip, eyes half closed with anticipation, I flicked my finger at one match, then another. The apparently fragile construction proved to be impervious to my attempts at unbalancing it. There was damn good engineering when you needed it the least. The structure would not collapse, no matter what.
Guessing I can't pick the cannonball up.
It's held in place firmly by the match's structure.
Oh, okay. So, what do we have? Oh, blimey. Okay, there's a lot to be done here.
3 light bulbs are lit up on this control panel. They're all red.
Okay.
They're probably indicating that something, whatever it is inactive. I think their only use is indicating stuff.
Robinson, if I were playing the other character, he has a lighter.
The inscription above it says, "Here lie in ashes all brothers and sisters foolish enough to think that the stone from the stars chose them to be marked by the haunter."
Mm-hmm.
If the inscription is to be believed, those are human remains in there. Here lie in... I have no use for former cultists, in ash form or not.
Fish, it looks just like you. Also, if you can't actually hear the stream, then you can't hear me say that. Yeah.
These dummies tried their best to tar the windows up, but an intense orange light symbolically shines through. It bathes the crazy matchstick structure in a warm glow that strikingly contrasts with the whole starry death cult thing. Dust motes in the light and everything. Nice. Yeah, I know I don't get enough vitamin D, but this is not the time or place. An immense rusty telescope hanging intimidatingly overhead.
I love this guy.
Its most interesting feature, a big, convex magnifying lens.
Yep, burning it is going to happen. Oh, that's a buggerfish. I'm sorry to hear that. Looking okay for me. I'm thinking the big convex lens is going to have to end up focusing that onto that.
It's too high for me to reach.
But not just yet. Right. We have tile stains, we have books, we have a lattice work, we have a drawer. Hello.
There's a drawer underneath this urn thing. It doesn't look like it has a lock or anything. There's a... Inside the dusty drawer, there was one solitary rusty spoon. Unwritten private investigator wisdom says you never know when you could use a rusty spoon.
Well, there is a life lesson for everybody. You never know when you might need a rusty spoon. Everything's rusty. Nobody said anything
It's the third book
about
in a
3
row.
books.
The cover consists entirely of a weird symbol. It's the second book in a row. There's some kind of symbol on its cover, and that's about it.
It's
It's the
Pavlovian.
first book in a row. An arcane symbol adorns its cover.
Okay, gimme.
I guess it must have some importance to these starry loons for them to display it like this.
Yeah, I don't trust it not to eat
I've
me.
opened it at its bookmark. The stone from the stars is a window on all time and space. It is within it that the haunter sleeps while the yellow sun reigns, and it is from its circular gate that the haunter's incomplete form rises when the words are spoken. Nor shall he ever rise in his true form until the forbidden book be by his side. No end to the work.
Yikes.
I guess it must have some...
Yeah, I know.
I've opened it at its bookmark. It is known that touching the stone from the stars might cast upon a mortal being the mark of the hunter. But none should do it unless prepared to face his cold black flames and turn to ashes and dust. No living soul can know whom the haunter chooses to mark and grant vision beyond time and place. No end to the work.
Yippee-doo. Go on then.
It is but no... I guess it must have some
He's
importance
saying
to these
hunter.
starry events for them to display it like this.
The story was The Haunter of the Dark, however. Which was the one written with Robert Bloch as an insert.
I've opened it at its bookmark.
Come
The
on then.
butcher is the end of all, and the followers of him who lingers at the night's threshold must keep the slaying one from ever setting eye or laying hand upon the book. The butcher brings but... The rest is unreadable. The butcher? Huh. That's new. Whoa!
Hello. Sorry? Excuse me? Well, they're now working.
I examined the darkened stone altar that held the trapezahedron. Creepy thing. Unusual markings adorned all sides of it.
Pardon me, boys.
It looked as though it had been
love
subject to
Cthulhu.
intense high-temperature conditions more than once. I shuddered at the thought of it being sacrificial. Fine dust surrounded it on all sides, gently blown to and fro by the draft coming from the open hatch.
Hey.
No idea how they got it up here, but I'm not budging it. That much is obvious.
Reasonable. We're a little bit worried about the hands, have to say.
That's some kind of occult scratch. Looks to symbolize that shine rock on the pedestal. It's making me a little uneasy if I'm being honest. It's just a drawing. Eerie, but a drawing.
Uh-huh. It's fine. It's great, isn't it? The vocal rhythms are wonderful.
Looks to be quite powerful.
Very Shatner-esque, actually.
It's a magnifying lens, the convex type. I don't think I can pry it out with my bare hands.
Worse. However, I have a spoon.
I carefully placed the spoon in between the lens and the metal covering and...
Pop.
Voila! The lens was now mine.
Excellent stuff.
I got this convex lens from that huge telescope. It's filthy. Blech.
Hello, Meki. Nice to see you this evening. Now have a clean lens. Dunk.
Sweet. I think I can pick it up now.
Because, of course, we ignore the eldritch item and we take the cannonball.
Shiny. I'm not the kind of Joe what believes in the woo-woo, but this thing gives me a tough run of the heebies and jeebies, while at the same time, kinda calling to me.
Fishy, just because you're getting buffering issues doesn't mean you need to sabotage me. I don't know where that accent came from. I feel the need to quick save. Sue me.
Why not just buy some shutters or... what am I saying? They're completely bonkers.
Yeah, to be fair, that's an accurate
I've
portrayal.
played with tar enough for today. I really want to get my greedy private investigator paws on that crazily angled stone.
Okay. Right. Let's summon the horribleness. No way this can go wrong.
I most certainly did not burst into cold black flames. So much for this numbskull cult's credibility. It did feel, weird. Weird.
Okay. Nothing else left. Kinda have the urge to look at my notes. Got the stone, did not expire by touching it, but it feels so strange. Could this weird rock be of any use to me? Uh-huh. I believe my way out is through that cracked surface in the wall. Just need the right kind of tool with the right kind of properties. Very hard and swingable. Right, okay, down we go. I have a horrible feeling I'm going to be using...
Nope.
chicken.
That would require a cannon.
Bakey, bakey, bakey. The Meki's nice. Any books I can use? Read?
Not
Steal?
in the mood for star stuff, really. Alright, I am now one cannonball heavier. Let's
That's
see
true.
what happens.
Yay!
That was a first. And a last.
And more importantly, I now have a flagpole.
It's the former standard. Now it's just a flagpole. It looks really useful.
It looks like I can mule near this.
It would almost fit, but it'd be too loose. I need it firmly stuck in there.
Where's the tar? Right, I have a tar puddle.
Let's get this sticky.
Stick, 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 sticky, sticky, stick, stick. Yeah, sorry. Okay. I cannot believe you have just used this legendary occult item to make yourself a hammer to smash out through a wall. Who am I kidding? I'm an adventure game player. I've done worse.
There's just one thing I want to say before I do it. Okay, so my choice of quotes. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Or freedom is what we do with what is done to us. What? Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free your very existence is an act of rebellion. So, which of the inspirational quotes are we going to say before I smash my way through the wall with an eldritch relic? Or with my luck bounce off it? Yeah, I'm inclined to say that's the pithiest. Not that I wish to take the pith. Hammer time!
Well... Oh, that can't be good. Guys, he's glowing. Kitty!
Alright, you two, here we are. Ugh. Just call me when you need my services. I'm getting as far away from this dump as possible. See yous.
Yep, thanks. So, here we are, Kitty. Fishmouth. Is this foul, rotting sea life odor in any way mouth-watering to you?
Please, it's sickening, and I'd literally rather be anywhere else right now, but we've got a job to do.
Let's find Finman's before we revisit my lunch and dinner.
I love how sarky Kitty is. She's wonderful. Okay, we have a thug. We have Fishmouth citizens. We have a girl and her dog, because that'll go well. Purple light door. Green light door. Green, purple.
Moldy old buildings receding into darkness, and everything smells horribly of fish and fish things. Ugh. Boy, am I glad to be here in Fishmouth. Not really. No.
Okay. Right.
Green light shining through this particular door's window.
It's not necessarily a good idea.
I don't know what's going on in there, but it's intensely green.
Isn't easy being green.
You'd probably need protection glasses in there.
You've got a bloody rat counter in there.
Hello?
Go away.
Oh, but you see, I'm just interested in local culture and...
Go away.
Okay.
Suddenly Darkham's looking pretty good, huh? Yep. Okay.
There's an intense purple light shining through the window in this door.
Okay.
I kinda like purple. Makes for a very moody vibe. I can see why they went with it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if that's the starry knowledge slot.
Other than that, it's a door.
Well, it's very Innsmouth.
Hello?
Go away.
But maybe I have a very important message to deliver.
Go away.
Okay.
Why am I staring at her? Back to adventuring. It's a kid and her dog staring down at the water.
As you do.
Kids, man. Not a care in the world.
Mm-hmm. What is she drinking?
Hey, kid.
Good evening, sir.
I'm Buzz. What's your name?
I'm Annie Pole. This is my doggy woggy Tad.
Nice to meet you, Annie and Tadpole.
Oh, really? South of the border, don't drink the water.
So, what you up to?
Just waiting for my cousin. She was supposed to show up a half an hour ago. It's not like her to be this late.
Uh-huh.
What's your cousin's name?
Priscilla,
Whoa! Really?
you know her?
Maybe. Well, hope she shows up real soon.
Yeah, me too. I hope everything's all right.
Uh-huh. You seem perfectly normal. That's disturbing.
What are you drinking there, Annie?
You had to ask.
Dolphin's milk. It's really good for you, very nutritious.
Yeah, I bet it is. Is everything okay with Tad?
What do you mean?
Well, his eyes are,
Wide apart? Yeah, he just sees more that way. He sometimes misses things coming straight at him, but I keep an eye out for them.
that's nice of you.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Annie. Think you could spare some of that dolphin milk?
I would, but I might need to share it with Tad a bit later. See, he's really hungry, and my cousin's running really, really late. Oh, poor Tad.
Poor Tad. So he likes milk, huh?
Not really. He'd prefer a sandwich, but he'll have to settle for milk because it's all I've got.
Got it.
Right. So at some stage, I am going to need dolphin milk. That is a sentence I have never before said in my entire life.
See ya, Annie.
Full of vitamin D.
Buzz.
Full of dolphin.
We're closed.
Subtle.
It's fine where it's at. It's the door to the tourist info place.
Nah.
It says Fishmouth Tourist Board, tourist information.
Okay.
Sounds useful, I guess.
Why? No bug will drink it.
It's fine. Interesting design.
Yeah, when you say interesting.
I think it's locked.
Okay. Let's have a
It's
look at the local
thuggish
colour.
looking big guy smoking a horribly stinky cigarette. I'm not sure I want to mess with this particular local.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'll save.
A couple of Fishmouthians. Looks like they're guarding that archway there.
Yeah, they look mess-withable.
They look very, iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, folks, mind if I squeeze through?
We don't mind or nothing, stranger. We just strongly discourage it.
Strongly discourage it. Okay, I can respect that. So, can you let me through anyway?
We ain't shopping you. We just strongly discouraging you.
Well, it's easy, really. Each one of you just has to take one step, no, half a step in the opposite direction, and we're all happy.
We ain't stopping you, stranger, but we ain't moving either.
And sharp pointy thing.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Buzz Kerwin, and I'm a tourist here in this beautiful seaside town of yours.
Martha Webfoot. Liz here's my husband Silas.
We's the Fishmuth Citizens Brigade. Proud volunteers. Just watching over things and making sure the festival gonna go smooth. That's our job now.
The festival?
It ain't got nothing to do with you or your kind.
Yeah, that's why we strongly discouraging you from entering Fishmuth.
But I'm a participant.
Really? Judging by your accent, I would have said Eastern Orthodox.
No, I mean I'm part of the festival.
Then you're either a pilgrim or you're one of them entertainers. Pilgrim you ain't, 'cause you ain't got the garb, and you sure don't smell like one.
That'll make you an entertainer. Let's see that entertainer license.
Look behind you! A three-legged toad!
Well, that must be Skippy. Little Bartholomew Liverwort's pet. Cute little fella, bouncing all over the place. Use that third leg as a kickstand. See with my own eyes.
Oh, brother. It wasn't ready. They said just go in without it.
Who said that?
The committee.
No license, no entry.
Uh-huh.
Real artists don't need licenses.
Well then, real artists ain't getting any deeper inside Fishmuth.
Okay.
Is there anything I can do to convince you to let me through?
Boy, you've really given up on trying anything creative like, ain't you? We ain't letting you in without a license.
Now, Silas, don't be talking nonsense. We ain't stopping anyone here.
Oh, that's right, Martha. Oh, he's just...
Strongly discouraging. Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
I'll be back.
We'll be here.
Yeah, I wish you were doing this with a truck. Oh, hello. Tourist information place is open. Yep, tourist information place. Disturbing paintings, multi-tools, coffee mugs, t-shirts, floppy disks, magnets, and oh dear. No other good combo.
A cornucopia of...
You should not be using words you don't know the meaning of.
a lot of creepy paintings, mostly fishing related.
Dodgy creepy noise.
Fishermen, tentacles, barnacles, and greenish people? Okay. Not my type of art. What do you think about the Fishmuth Citizens Brigade?
Do you really have to ask?
Any ideas on how to get past them?
I'd say being ourselves in this situation is not gonna cut it.
Impersonation and identity theft. You're pushing me toward a life of crime, Cat.
Beats being a librarian.
Student and librarian, if you please.
Oh, I stand corrected. 2 fields of activity you'll stay in for a long time. Ugh.
What do you think of Annie?
Well, at least this one doesn't scream.
You don't like kids, huh? How do you think that would make them feel? Cute furry kitty, not liking them.
They shouldn't take it personally. I don't like anyone.
Heartless carnivore.
Guilty as charged.
How you holding up, kitty?
Well, I talk now. We just did some voodoo. Now we're in Fish People Town. At least you're keeping things interesting.
I am.
It is technically all your fault.
Mine. It's Dawn's. Anyway, let's hustle.
Your fault.
What?
Time to samba.
Nice. What? Dot of tourist information in Fishmas is to inform the locals when tourists are about. Yeah, sounds about right.
It's a multi-tool looking thing. They've always intimidated me.
Uh-huh.
Looks over sophisticated to me. I can't just swipe one. Better talk to the clerk.
God, you're gonna actually force me to buy
They
one.
all say Fishmouth. Ew.
Ah!
I agree with the sentiment. I went to Fishmouth and all I got was out of there real fast.
I so want that t-shirt!
Appropriate. I can't just... Interactive guide on floppy disk. There's something you don't see every day. Must be nice to see CRC error again in this day and age.
Oh my god, flashbacks.
She can't read floppy disks. She can't read, period.
That's
Enough.
what you think.
Ah!
Some kind of Fishmouth-themed fridge magnets. Magnets. How do they work? It's a bottle of really fancy liquor. The label's almost peeled off it.
Uh-huh.
Well, I won't just swipe the man's liquor from under his nose, but I doubt he'll be missing the label on the bottle, right?
Yeah-huh. Exotic liquor. Fish, I want that t-shirt for Margate.
It's the clerk in charge of this tourist info point. He looks, sophisticated? Hello!
Good evening, sir, and welcome to our info point. My name's William L.Q.P.W. Watersworth, and I'm an official representative of the Fishmouth Tourist Board. What can I do for you today, sir?
Knight. Why did I assume it was Mecky making a dirty joke? Oopsie.
Nice, evening we're having, huh?
Nice is not a notion commonly associated with Fishmouth. While the evening, per se, with its undeniable charm and pleasant temperature, would qualify as nice, we are in Fishmouth. Therefore, I submit that it's a horrendous evening.
Okay. I'm here to visit Fishmouth for a while.
If I may say so, sir, that is a horrible idea.
Yeah, I thought I'd... What? Did you just say horrible idea?
Why, of course. Fishmouth is a run-down, rotting, almost abandoned mockery of a town. Nothing to visit, the people are anything but hospitable, and we're really not accepting of strangers during this particular time of year.
I thought you represented the Fishmouth Tourist Board.
I do. You're a tourist, correct? Am I not informing you, sir? I do not see how this is confusing.
Say, you've got these, welcoming gifts here.
Correctly, sir, they're going-away gifts, which we do encourage we do at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, what's on offer?
You may choose between 5 options, sir. A jolly good fridge magnet with the inscription, Fishmouth. Not even once. A leather T-shaped shirt that says, I went to Fishmouth and all I got was out of there real fast. Horrible grammar, I know. A coffee mug reading, Fishmouth. Yeah. A Fishmouth Tourist Attractions interactive guide on floppy disk. There's really nothing to see, so no point in wasting DVDs on it. And finally, by far the most popular choice, the Fishmouth Multi-Tool. Opens anything, provides hints, helps solve puzzles, coerces people to reveal passwords, requires ceremony, shaving of head, stripping down to underwear, slight change of religion, 6-month-long vow of silence, and a little blood sacrifice. Very useful too. Which one of the 5 shall it be, sir?
I haven't decided yet.
I can't decide yet.
Very well, sir. Do return upon having chosen wisely.
That's a promise.
You see, the multi-tool's tempting, but no. Do you think this is modelled on Danny District Council's tourism policy? Yes!
Is it me, or are you going out of your way to drive people away from Fishmouth?
Oh, we only have the tourist's best interest at heart. The best thing a tourist can do in Fishmouth is not be one.
Be one what?
A tourist in Fishmouth.
Every place has got them. Okay.
Why do you not want me in Fishmouth?
Oh, sir, you might have misunderstood. It's not that we don't want you in Fishmouth. We
Don't want
don't
anyone?
really want anyone here. Ever.
Is that an economically sound attitude you guys are having as a community?
It is the will of the majority, sir.
52% of them. Okay.
Which part of Fishmouth do you think is the absolute most repugnant to a visitor?
That's got to be this plaza here we're situated in for sure.
Really? What about the rest of the town?
Oh, just as horrible. No, even more horrible.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Okay.
You said you're not accepting of strangers this particular time of year. Are you more accepting at other times?
No, not really. No.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Watersworth, I will come clean. I'm one of the entertainers.
What is this you speak of, sir? I don't understand.
The festival, Mr. Watersworth. Is this where I pick up my official entertainer license?
You are very, very, very early, Mr.
Yes, I wanted to get a feel of the place before my performance. It's a habit of mine. Don't worry, I've arranged for my stay in advance.
Very well, sir. What type of entertainment should I look under?
Uh-huh. I play the lute. I can disperse an audience in less than 30 seconds. I'm a renowned magician. I have a talking cat.
I have this talking cat.
All right, let me see here. Mr. Tornston and his horrible singing beast, is it?
Sure is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Well, what do you know? It does speak. Oh, do make it sing, Mr. Tornston.
It's time to stop being so modest, Kitty. The public wants you. Besides, I think Mr. Watersworth needs to be convinced of your singing abilities, lest he just give some imposters our license.
Quite right, Mr. Tornston.
We will talk about this, Mr. Tornston.
What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor? What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor? What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor early in the morning?
That was something indeed.
Memorable, huh?
To say the least, sir. Here's your license, Mr. Tornston.
Oh my god, it worked!
Enjoy your stay, and...
I know. Keep out of everybody's business. Have a great evening, Mr. Watersworth.
Doubtful. Goodbye.
I have a license. So, is there anything else on here? I don't know what to take as one of the gifts, so I'm not going to take anything just yet. It's a nice horrible beast, yep. I mean, look at that horrible, terrible, threatening beast there. Oh my god, Meki, you are an evil, evil man. I knew I liked you for a reason. Right, I'm going to have to stick that label on something. I don't know what, though.
Hello there, sir.
Buzz off.
Actually, funny thing about that.
I mean it, out-of-towner.
Okay.
We got all the accents here. We got country and western.
Mr. and Mrs. Webfoot, here's my entertainer's license.
Huh. I'll be darned. Horrible singing pet, huh? Hey, didn't you say your name was Kirby or something?
Tornston is my stage name.
We just might be attending your show, Mr. Tornston. Welcome to Fishmouth. Keep yourself, and don't do no nosing around if you don't have to.
Gotcha, Silas. See you folks around.
Uh-huh. Cool, cool. Oh, God, Robinson.
There it is. That's Finman's over there.
I don't know, man. It's been all fun and games so far, but this place is giving me the serious creeps.
Can't argue with that.
Right. All sorts of things to do. Yeah, Robinson, I had some fun and games with the Golden Age, trying to work out glass origami. Citizen newspaper, citizen eating sandwich, my god! A human eating sandwich.
A Fishmouthian citizen, really intent on reading that newspaper.
In the dark.
Handsome fella.
Gliding down through the dark green water.
Yeah?
Okay, as you do.
It puddles. It's what it does.
Indeed, that's the sandwich that the dog would prefer.
Oily and puddly. Can't think of any use for it.
Oh, I can think of a use for it involving a bottle, a faked up liqueur label. If I can use that on there.
No reason to disguise this filth as exotic liquor.
Worth a shot.
It's a Fishmouth citizen, enjoying his sandwich.
Okay. Is the stream coming through for everybody else okay? It's just fishy.
He looks surprisingly peaceful. Good evening, good sir.
Evening, stranger.
The name's Buzz. Buzz Kerwin.
Nope, that's wrong, I'm afraid. The name's Milton. Milton the mechanic.
No, I mean my name's Buzz.
I didn't know they named kids Buzz anymore. I thought that was considered cruel and unusual.
Milton the mechanic, huh? That's a weird, weird name. Okay, Fish.
The mechanic? Is that your surname?
Yes, sir. Maybe you heard of us if you're from round Miskatonic. We're a distant offshoot of the Kingsport the Plumbers. They hate our guts.
Sorry to hear that.
Nothing to be sorry about. We hates their guts too. Just straight up gut hating back and forth. Always been the way in our clan.
It's nice to have traditions.
Sure is.
Straight up gut eating.
Are you gonna eat your second sandwich?
Now that's a very personal question, Mr. Curlin. What of it?
I, would like to have it.
You would, wouldn't you? Well, I tell you what. I'll trade
Fetch
you for
quest.
What do you have in mind?
I have a craving. A craving for something scrumptious. A human heart, perhaps? Yours? Huh? Oh, I'm awfully sorry. I don't know what came over me when playing these dark sci-fi adventure games. They've been messing with me. True as I'm sitting here and telling you.
Murder simulators. Awful stuff.
Indeed. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Get me something refreshing, and you got the sandwich.
That's brilliant.
I think you'll like this can of Dr. Fisher.
Why, I sure will. Dr. Fisher's
Trademark.
my favorite. This gonna go down real good once I'm done with my sandwich. Made with the finest, most odorous fish mouth water. A deal's a deal, Mr. Kremlin. Here's your sandwich. Enjoy.
I now have the facility to get the dolphin milk, but I don't know why.
Thanks, Milton. Enjoy your other sandwich.
Okay.
Is this your truck you're sitting next to?
Sure was. It's dead now. Bleeding oil all over the road like them zebras, you know, on National Zoo TV. Them poor striped horses. Used to watch them shows a lot as a kid. Always got to me how them critters was meeting their end. I mean, a lion's gotta eat, but us humans? Man, we can do better than that. I made me a choice back then.
You became a vegetarian?
Hell nah. In Fishmouth? You crazy? We put fish in everything here. Nah, I swore off zebra meat forever. Never felt better, never felt the need for it. But yeah, the truck's mine.
How often were you eating zebra meat?
So are you doing anything about the truck?
Nothing. Sitting here, hopeless, despairing, eating my tasty fish sandwich.
Bon appetit.
Nah, it's just tuna.
Ouch.
What can you tell me about Fishmouth?
Well, I don't know how you made it in, but the sooner your non-local Hines is out of here, the better. Us Fishmouth folk don't like out-of-towners, no siree. And the order...
The order?
Never mind, I'm just talking crazy. Been playing too many of them blasted video games, you know? Make you dumb, they do.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Uh-huh.
Catch you later, Milton.
You probably will. My truck's dead.
I love this game. You've eaten zebra before, Nightbites? Deliberately, or...?
It has reached its final destination.
Uh-huh.
It shall pollute no more. It's leaking oil like crazy. It's not taking me anywhere.
Story of my life. Okay.
As crumbling and decayed as Darkham. Maybe a bit more. And there's the stink, too. Really adds to the atmosphere. You couldn't pay me enough to live there.
Fear of to go putting horse meat out of steak or some such. You decided to do an exotic meats barbecue. Ah! Fair enough. Right, got the gate, oil puddle. Oh, God. It's the attack of the Kingfishmen.
Well, we found the Finman house, all right. Charming place.
I never served zebra. I'd so have to try and do it with like a vanilla sauce with chocolate stripes.
They're going for the crumbling ruin look. Interesting niche.
Now what you want to do, you go in, you lock your door, you lock the adjacent door. And then you put a chest of drawers in front of your door. Flick the latch up in the adjacent door, head through that, turn around, relock it, and pull a bookcase over the top, leg it through to the next room along. Make sure that door is locked.
Wouldn't necessarily spend the night here, to be honest.
Dark corners of the earth, dude, is a trauma. It stays with you. Architectural style is early maniac. Yeah.
I don't like this place one bit. It reeks of dead...
Fish?
Not just fish.
Yikes.
She looks really, not happy. Not really looking like she's excessively friendly.
Excellent, let's annoy her even more.
Hi there.
You staying at the Finmans tonight?
I might be.
Good luck.
Really? Yikes. Don't trust anyone whose jaw comes out further than their nose. Right. Dark Alley in Fishmouth. And saving...
A great example of the urban decay school of design. Stinking up the place. Not that it's an exception or anything.
Uh-huh. Kitty, would you mind examining the trash can?
Oh, I'm a cat, so I'm into smelly trash cans. Is that what this is?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, she's not going for it.
It gets really dark that way. Really dark.
Can I use my lighter on that? The lighter's vanished. No fair. Even darker alley.
Oh, brother. This one's even darker. Nope, not going down there.
Random outbreak of common sense.
Oh, no. No way. Not today. I don't think I'll venture down the dark, fouling, smelling, creepy alley anytime soon.
Wasn't creepy alley in Cheers?
I don't like that alley. Not at all. One, it's dark as heck. Two, no reason to go down that way. Three, did I mention how scary it looks?
4. Scaredy cats are not necessarily felines.
Hey, we need to stay on target.
Okay, let's go see Mr. Finman. Creepy alley and dark alley of pair of Seattle fixers. I like that. That works for me. Oh boy. Pilgrim, huh?
Looks like he's the strong, silent type.
Fun.
Must be some vow of silence deal or something.
A little bit concerned by what I can see through there, which either is he's got a real pencil neck, or that's a tentacle.
Ominous. Hello! Okay then.
Maybe it's just a pilgrim's costume.
Hello! Okay then.
I am completely uninterested.
Yeah, but what about him?
That there must be the namesake of this hotel. Rough-looking fella.
Ouch. Yep, Disney ruining.
Kinda gives me the chills, to be honest. Hello there. Bob Olmstein.
What did you just say?
God, my spleen?
You should have that checked out, stranger. Your spleen plays multiple important roles in your body. It's a filter for blood and part of your immune system. It also helps fight bacteria, especially the kind that causes pneumonia and meningitis. So I've heard.
Okay, thanks for the info.
Oh, cooked spleen's supposed to taste real yummy. I don't mean the human kind, of course. I wouldn't know about that.
Very interesting.
That's fine. We'll just be leaving now.
What a great evening in Fishmouth, isn't it, sir?
Evening? Yeah, I suppose it is evening. I don't know what you find so great about it, though.
You know, the salty, sea-scented breeze, the smell of rotting fish, the distant thunder. Charming.
I hear the sound of distant thunder. Spleen quiche, yes.
Mr. Finman, I presume.
That's me, yeah.
Nice hotel you've got here.
Nice. Ain't nothing nice about it. We don't do nice in Fishmouth. There anything I can do for you, stranger?
Yeah.
I'd like a room, please.
I'd love to help you out, sir. We's all completely booked up.
Really? I only see one key missing on that wall behind you.
Ain't you been snooping around? Got a bunch of pilgrims coming over for the festival soon. That one standing there is the first of the bunch. Booked the whole place, they did. Don't bother wasting your breath on him. He ain't talking nothing.
Okay.
You ain't from Fishmouth, is you? I can smell it all over you while you come here.
You're a direct man, aren't you, Mr. Finman?
Yeah, and I've been known to judge a man. He was nosy and skinny. Too skinny.
I tried to eat right, Mr. Finman.
Oh, yeah, so do I. Sorry. Must be this, hunger I got up in me.
What is so funny about that?
Oh, nothing. Fishmouth humor. You ain't got the stomach for it.
Ouch.
Sheesh. What's this festival you mentioned?
Nothing you should know of. That's our business. We Fishmouth folk. It's Fishmouth business. We got our own to look up to. Don't need you funny smelling outsiders telling us what to do and who to listen to.
I might just hang around and check it out if it's happening soon.
That's not to be advised, Skinny. The Order don't take kindly to strangers.
Okay. So that's twice now I've been warned about the Order. Because depending on whether it's the Order who I'm currently escaping from, then, you know.
The Order? What Order?
Nah, never you mind that.
Aw, come on, tell me. I'm here. Might as well learn a thing or two about Fishmouth.
The only thing you need to know about that there esoteric order is that they don't want you here. So you best be on your way. That's all I can tell you. Look, we got our...
I might...
That's not...
Okay.
Does anyone take kindly to anyone around here?
Oh, angry
Our own
eyebrows.
outsider. You don't like it? You can skedaddle on out of here.
Okay.
Where was I?
Leaving.
I gotta run.
Take care, stranger.
Dude, you're subtle.
Those are the room keys, and they're all present but one. Hello! Okay then.
Least welcoming city on Earth with the exception of Pompeii, which went up in flames and ash, and Atlantis, which sunk a little bit. Kirby, Hong Kong Fui.
Complimentary coffee. Black as midnight on a moonless night. How thoughtful of Mr. Finman.
Move him out of the way.
Damn good coffee, Diane.
Yay!
It seems like it's always 10 o'clock in this hotel.
Uh-huh.
It looks strangely familiar.
Yeah, of course it does.
Tick-tock. I don't think this one opens.
Oh, this is fantastic. I love the whole look of this.
Stairs leading up to the rooms. Olmstein must be up there. Man, I really want to walk up them right this instant.
Up you go.
I'm afraid I can't do it without Finman's permission.
No! Free the stairs, dude.
I am completely uninterested.
Oh, you're subtle as a handbook.
Thoughts on Finman?
Wouldn't want him as my neighbor. Or rather, my anything.
I meant, how do we get past him and reach Olmstein?
He's a more intense guy. I think we need to apply more intense measures.
Set fire to the building?
And he jumps straight to murder. That's telling, you know. Dial it back a little, killer.
Okay. I want one of those armchairs, I really do. Okay. This whole place looks totally deserted. Really dangerous. I wonder if the green light door's the esoteric order.
She doesn't come with a lockpick feature.
Well, why not? Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe Tad would like this sandwich.
Oh, thanks, Buzz. He'll love it.
Don't mention it. Think I could get some of that dolphin milk now?
Sure. Here you go.
Of course. I have dolphin milk.
See ya, Annie.
Later, Buzz.
And tadpole.
It's a carton of dolphin's milk that Annie gave me. Hey, milk is milk, right?
Oh, no. No, it isn't.
Nah, no need to claim it's not milk.
Can I give the thug one of those really, really dodgy cookies? It's got the fishy logo on.
It's a carton of dolphin's milk that Annie gave me. Hey, milk. It's a... Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, that is in fact probably the same clip art.
Turns out he's not the approachable type.
You're damn right I ain't.
Okay. Well, that one often done, maybe not just yet. Right, let's have a coffee mug. Maybe.
Any change of heart about me visiting your lovely town?
No, and not a chance of it in the foreseeable future either.
Thought I'd check.
Okay.
About that going away gift.
I take it you've made a wise decision.
I'll have the coffee mug.
How did you know?
Interesting choice there. There you are.
How did you know? Oh. Is the game listening to me? Scared now.
Be seeing ya.
I wish you would reconsider. Good day.
Yes, you can wish I would reconsider as much as you like.
It's my going away gift. Nifty.
Okay. What else have I got in here? Not a great deal. I know, but I wasn't anticipating it then talking to an indie game. Okay, maybe not. Right, there are more places to investigate. I'm always leery of going through gates in Cthulhu games.
There's a light coming from somewhere down there, but the gate's positively locked.
Coffee mug with coffee from Mr. Finman's splendid motel and a jug of dolphin milk, but for whom, I don't know yet.
Maybe we're better off this way.
Better off not knowing.
I don't really have
Never.
a reason to, plus it's locked.
Okay. That guy, possibly. Excellent. I have somehow scored an important cup of coffee. Well, I can't make white coffee.
I think I want to keep this one black.
Hopeless. Okay. I wonder if I can give the dolphins some... Sorry, the pilgrims some dolphin milk.
Hello!
Nope.
Okay then.
Nope, nope, nope.
I don't think so.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
Milk for this guy? LOL.
No. He drop knocks in the coffee and then poison Mr. Finman. Sounds like a plan, actually. I don't think it's going to happen in here. Not now. God, mine's a song. I wonder if this person likes chocolate milk.
Hey, what did you mean by good luck?
It's no fun if I tell you. You're gonna find out yourself soon enough.
Right. I could go right off that laugh.
Is there
Ooh.
something about the Finman house you're not telling me?
You got the wrong person, stranger. Tourist info's over that way.
Not a lot of help from there, I'm afraid.
Help? Oh, you don't need that. Yet.
Right.
One solitary lit window. Wonder who's in there.
If it's Eric Zahn, I'm leaving.
Intriguing. Could that be Olmstein's room?
Ah. Right.
Can't reach it. I wouldn't have her climb that high.
Oh, come on, it's not that far. What else do we have? Can't get through the gates. Can't get into the hotel. I've got an oil puddle and that's about it. Wait. A torch would have been, you know, a thing. Oh, you guys want to dissolve the drug cookie? No.
Nope. I'm keeping this.
Frustrating game. I have coffee.
She doesn't come with a lockpick feature.
Yeah, alright.
Nah, they're not friendly. Now's not the time for a dangerous snack.
Daylight, it's not a thing that happens around here, is it? Okay, what have I got? I've got a mug full of coffee. Dolphin milk, which I can't use with the coffee. Exotic label, which I can't use
no
with the
need
dolphin
to claim
milk.
it's not milk.
A suspicious
Very
cookie.
suspicious cookie. Effects remain to be determined.
Hello. Okay.
It's the dread. No way. They're nice. Both of them.
Yeah, I've been trying to put the label on something, but I can't label the dolphin
no
milk.
need to claim it's not milk.
And there's no point labeling the coffee.
I like the silly text on it.
Sorry, excuse me just one more, guys. It's really, really high pollen count today. My eyes are absolutely killing me. It's better. I can actually see. Herm. Herm? I don't see any herm here, although this is a place that could have a herm in it.
Turns out he's not the approachable type.
Yeah.
You're damn right I ain't.
Darn tootin'. In my journey for a bloodthirsty cult, I rely on my Gran Torino. Can I get down? No, that's just the dark alleys of various descriptions. And apparently torches are alien to this guy. There's nothing else on here. Coffee pilcher? Oh god, it's got me doing it now. Coffee pilchard.
Not in the picture though.
Hello.
I think I want to keep this one black.
Okay, so what are my other options?
What am I even thinking?
Mate, you said not in the picture.
I don't think so. Nothing to pour it in.
Okay.
Already have enough.
Well, that's no help.
Hello! Okay then. He's unmoved.
I'm still convinced that he is in fact a shop dummy. Katie, why don't you go sneaking upstairs?
I'm afraid I can't do it without Finman's permission.
Already. Ow.
But why would I do such a thing?
I don't know.
Want some milk, kitty?
Cats do not have the enzymes needed to digest lactose, so stop reinforcing this myth.
Oh, snap. I had no idea.
Yeah. Now start looking for some yogurt. I'm feeling kind of peckish.
Well, if I carry the dolphin's milk around in my trousers too long, it's going to end up as yogurt.
I don't think we want to find out what that would do.
Worth a shot.
She doesn't care for it.
Hickory dickory dock. The kitty ran up the clock.
I am completely uninterested.
Worse.
I am completely uninterested.
No, I have to handle this. So, about that room.
We's all booked. See that pilgrim standing over there? Him and his kind done booked up every single room except the one. About to arrive any minute now. Otherwise, I love to serve you.
Yikes.
Maybe it's me, but did that really warrant such a laugh?
Think nothing of it, stranger. It's the hunger, you see. My stomach's growling is all. Makes me say all kind of things. Pay no mind.
Hello.
Can I interest you in this cookie I've got here?
I'm a meat man myself, but right now I could eat just about anything, I reckon. If it ain't meat, though, I got to wash it down some, and I ain't got anything.
Dolphin
you mean
milk.
Like alcohol, right?
You was pretty smart for a stranger.
Okay.
All meat, huh? Got any preferences or anything goes?
Oh, I got my preferences. Sorry, Skinny. Don't be judging me. Look at yourself, all skin and bone. Nothing on you worth mentioning.
What? What'd you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Uh-huh.
How come you don't have any alcohol around?
Been no need. We've been having plenty of meat around here. Till it stopped coming, that is.
Sorry?
We're arriving for the festival soon, though. Ain't that right, Pilgrim? Them brothers of yours arriving soon, eh?
I don't get it. Are the pilgrims bringing you meat?
Oh, yeah, you could say that. You could definitely say that.
No.
That's one exceptionally jovial innkeep. Anyway.
Don't trust you as far as I could comfortably spit kitty.
Has, the guy in the room brought you any meat?
What, you fancy yourself some kind of detective or something, outsider? What's with all them questions now?
I'm just curious by nature.
Too curious, you ask me. No place for your kind here, outsider.
Just wondering how come your one customer hasn't provided you with any meat. That's all.
He's a stranger, that one. Ain't nothing like our usual customers.
Oh.
Pays damn well, too. Gold, stranger, gold. We is locks up.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So gold is popular around here, huh?
Used to be... You asking way too many questions, Skinny.
Knowing this game, they're probably bringing their pets. Oh, Robinson, you poor, sweet, innocent child.
I'm here to see this gentleman.
He ain't come down in a while. I don't reckon he will anytime soon. I wouldn't wait if I were you, stranger.
You know, getting constantly called a stranger and an outsider tends to be a little grating after a while. Have you considered that?
We don't take...
Kindly. Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh, so the occupied room is the Pilgrims?
No, it's someone else staying there.
Can you tell me what his name is?
Here at Finman House, we value our customers' privacy.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. Joint. Uh-huh.
I gotta run.
Take care, stranger.
Stop it! It's really disconcerting. Don't like it. Stop it. Naughty. I can't even curdle the dolphin's milk and feed it to him. As sentences go. That was not my greatest ever. And indeed, hello, Jake. Okay.
Got me a cup full of fully fragrant Joe. Nah, no need to claim it's not milk. Milk and cookies sounds great. Except not this cookie. No way.
Different fun laughs. No, that doesn't change when he's looking at the book. What have you got? Window. Can Kitten go up to the window?
I wouldn't have her climb that high.
No, you've established that. Can I throw something?
Can't reach it. Gotta enter the hotel first.
The window. Yes, no, maybe?
Not gonna throw it there. I still need it.
It's worth a shot.
It has reached its final destination.
Yeah, the gate's locked, unfortunately.
She doesn't come with a lockpick feature.
Big opening in gate.
I don't really have a reason to, plus it's locked.
God, if you have to have a reason to do anything, then you're never going to do anything. I need a bottle so I can put oil into the puddle.
Why would I mix these?
I don't know, because it's an adventure game.
Ew, no.
That's true, Mecky. That was next to the gate. Who the hell are you? It's not Innsmouth. It's Fishmouth. Of course, there's a drunken old soak who knows everything.
It's an old drunk sailor chilling in that rope coil.
What do we do with the old drunk sailor? With the boat that looks like him?
A strangely shaped reef. Almost an island, really. No, thank you.
Chicken.
There's really no way around it. It looks like a pair of horns surfacing from below.
Looks like, yeah.
Makes for a striking sunset scene, I must admit.
Up from the depths 30 stories
She's not
high.
going anywhere.
Okay. Basket o' fish.
A rotting basket full of putrid fish. Or the other way around.
Ah! Take a fish.
Leaving these poor things out to rot must cater to some depraved, exotic tastes. Ew. Fish, I'm not a fan of. Badly decayed ones, even less so.
Wuss. This guy won't put anything gross in his pockets.
Ooh, I have my standards, thank you.
Okay.
Why would they just let it rot in there? Surely people prefer it fresh, right?
You'd hope.
What do they do with all this stinking fish? Who buys this stuff?
Ah, that's probably a question for the ages. The age over 18.
A rusty, creaking fishing boat that's seen better days.
Okay. Everything's rusty and creaking.
Man, one day I'll grow a beard just like his.
No, you don't.
Sick calves, bro. Hi there, Gramps.
Roger. Get lost, young'un.
Oh, it's always good to have a nice warm welcome.
What a great evening to be alive, isn't it?
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Yep.
Where'd you get that idea?
You're sitting in a fair quite a rope.
Zadok knows.
Zadok Allen, hello.
My name's Buzz. Nice to meet you.
Get on out of here. Fishmouth ain't no place for you, boy.
Well, at least you Fishmuthians are consistent about that. You should not be drinking that, old-timer.
Who are you to tell old Zadok what to do, sonny? Go, get... You think I'm crazy, don't you?
No, I really don't. I hate to come across as judgmental, but do you really want to spend your twilight years in an alcohol-induced stupor?
It's not a choice, sonny boy. If you'd have seen what these old eyes have seen, I tell you.
Tell me.
Nah, rather drink, boy. Whiskey makes one forget.
Brilliant.
You said you wanted to forget? Why not remember?
There's things too horrible to be remembered, boy. Believe old Zadok. Why, you think I'm crazy, don't you?
I don't know why you insist on asking me that. I do not think you're crazy, Grandpa.
No, but while everyone thinks he is crazy, then he's safe. Zadok Allen is pretty much this guy in Shadow over Innsmouth, Meki. It doesn't end well for him, shall we say that?
Really need that drink, huh? I'm willing to do you a world of good and take that cursed whiskey off of your hands. Have you considered a healthier
dolphin milk?
What you babbling about there, boy?
Oh, come on.
Mr. Zadok, I've brought you something.
What is it, boy?
Coffee.
What? Get that gosh darned abomination out of my face!
Excellent.
This gives me an idea. I gotta
Okay.
run.
Run, boy. Never return.
It's old man Zadok's bottle. He tends to throw them when he's angry.
He's lost his bottle.
Might as well pick it up.
It's a really dodgy minor key version of Lay the Man Down, isn't it? We're going to be on the Wimpy Tentacle song soon. Right. Can I go with Dolphin?
I think I want
Milk?
to pour something else inside first.
Coffee, maybe? Oh, hello.
Looks like the oldest ship anchored in Fishmouth Harbor. If only it could tell its tales.
Yeah, it could.
Oh man, people actually braved the sea aboard these wooden coffins. Crazy.
Right. After the accident.
A strangely shaped reef. Almost an island, really.
Oh, that's just the other half of the... And the more crazy to sink yourself in tin cans called submarines.
What are your thoughts on the Zadok situation now, partner?
The man clearly stated he hates coffee. You bring him coffee. What else is there to be said?
What if he didn't know it was coffee, huh? Huh?
The coffee mug was sort of a dead giveaway, Einstein.
Hey, that's how you work these things out. One bumble at a time. Now, we know what we need to change.
We do?
We do. Digging the harbor, kitty?
Yeah, man. Thinking of settling here and living a peaceful life of fishing out rotten tuna carcasses and watching the sun go down behind Devil's Reef over there.
God.
No, you don't.
Focus, Buzz. Focus.
Hay fever, by the way, can do one. Bring our own air and pressure. It's fine. Okay. That would be the drunken sailor.
What is it about sailing that turns people to alcohol?
No, I think you'll find the brewing process turns them into alcohol.
Ooh, an actual sea captain in the flesh. She even smells like one.
What?
She's really into what she's reading over there.
Which is...
Ahoy! That's your ship over there?
She ain't going nowhere anytime soon, lubba.
Frankly, I'm flattered you'd call me that, but I don't think we've met before.
Leave your bills, rat.
Oh, okay, understood. Bye.
I wonder if she's susceptible to Kitty.
Nah, no need to involve Kitty. Ahoy! That's your ship over...
This is not going to go any better.
Leave your...
Oh.
Right. So, no.
Avast ye, landlubber.
Avast to you too, kind sir.
Okay, and Sophos to you, sir. Right. A labelled empty bottle. Let's go back and put some coffee in the bottle.
Deep 1. Should have been a sub.
Really? Really? You called it Deep One?
It looks like it's barely staying afloat, much like most stuff around here.
Uh-huh.
The rats have long abandoned that ship.
Fair enough. Okay. Less on the nose than Rulieto. As much. Hello. Okay. So... And...
It's a bottle of coffee disguised as rare exotic liquor.
Works for me. Well, I may be overcomplicating. Has some villings on top. Some onion villings. I want to get down. It's not fair.
Man, I'm glad I'm not a sailor.
Yeah. So are all the other people who would be sailors. Oh, I always overcomplicate things, Meki. And probably all I need to do is this.
Mr. Zadok, brought you something to drink.
What is it?
It's a special kind of liquor, very exotic import.
Liquor?
Says so on the label. Have a taste.
Why, you doggone little... You almost had me there. You know, it really had a sort of appealing odor to it. But the taste... Ugh, never in my whole seafaring life have I come across something that smelled so enticing and tasted so foul and bitter. Whatever that abomination is, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Right.
All right, Mr. Zadok, I'll try and find you something better tasting.
Go on, get...
Okay.
I gotta run.
So...
Run, boy.
It's old man Zadok. He
Right. Oh no, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Don't go that way. You have no bottle. You've lost your bottle. So, I think I've got to actually take the bottle, and this time, hopefully it will let me top it up with dolphin milk. Right. So.
already have enough. It says it's a rare exotic liquor, but it's actually coffee. Now with some added milk, that should make it easier on the taste buds.
He's one of those people can't cope with black coffee. Otherwise known as weirdos. Okay. Let's see what he drinks now.
Mr. Zadok, got you a little something.
What is it?
It's a special kind of liquor. Very exotic import.
Liquor?
Says so on the label. Now, don't expect it to taste like regular hooch. It's very exotic. It's supposed to have a real kick to it.
Let me see that. Smells like nothing I ever smelled before. And I can't say it's bad either. Whew, what is this devilry, boy? Kinda got me feeling all fluttery inside.
Special import. Supposed to really get you going.
I'll say. Why, I feel refreshed as ever. It's like this curtain slowly lifting off of me eyes and mind, son. Whew, you done old Zadok a mighty good one. Can you get me more of this stuff?
I'll let you know what it is and where to get it. But I'd like that bottle of whiskey in return if that's all right with you.
Take it. Who needs that stuff? I can safely say this has been a full-fledged epiphany, Buzz.
Excellent.
Hey, you remembered my name. Thanks.
Not a problem, son. Boy, do I feel good. I just might get up and walk around a little later.
Good to hear, Mr. Zadok. Now that you're refreshed, care to tell me a bit about Fishmouth?
What is it you want to know, Buzz?
Yay. Okay.
Why is everyone so secretive here in Fishmouth?
Where do I begin, my friend? See, you're stuck of a curse that runs through most of Fishmouth's residents' blood. Turn them into fish and dog-like things. And then they dig to the water. But that's not even the worst thing.
You'd think that's the worst thing, wouldn't you?
Oh, there's worse. And I've seen it with my own two eyes, hanging around the abandoned factory up Elliott Street. Seen them. Hideous fishmen and octopus-like monsters. Caught a glimpse of them in the moonlight. Heard their awful noises. Horrible. It were horrible.
Excellent.
The curse?
Nah, Buzz. It weren't the curse. These things were not born this way.
Oh.
They was mutants. Abominations. Cobbled together from fish and man and squid. The Butcher. That's who they whisper made those things.
Who's the Butcher?
I don't know that, Buzz. But I suppose it's some shady character that's in cahoots with the esoteric order of Dagon.
Oh, this isn't good.
Raising hell in Fishmouth. Raising hell. Literally.
How can I get to this abandoned factory?
Did you want
can't
to?
now. They've shut off those streets. In preparation for their evil festival.
However...
Ever heard of a man called Bob Olmstein?
Can't say I ever did.
He's supposed to be staying at the Finman.
The Finman, huh? Folks lodging there have a habit of disappearing without a trace. Sneaky fella, that Finman. Slippery as an eel.
Uh-huh.
What's this esoteric order I keep hearing about?
The esoteric order of Dagon. Fishmouth folks worshipping the Deep Ones. Dagon's their high priest. Supposed to be this huge amphibian thing. That's what the festival's about. Worshipping Dagon in sacrifices they bring to him.
Sacrifices? What kind of sacrifices?
You!
Shudder the thing, my boy. But what I can tell you is that they're raising something over in Crackham Bay.
Whiskey.
If you ask me,
No, rum.
it can only be the half-goofa.
Half-goo what?
The half-goofa. Huge, ugly sea monster. And yeah, I reckon that sucker's gotta be big. Since they ain't letting anyone anywhere near Crackham Bay for a year now. Completely cut it off. No way to enter it from anywhere.
Okay. Guess Zadok is spilling secrets in the book story too. Yeah, pretty much. See, he's old enough that he remembers when the Deep One hybrids took over Innsmouth. And, yeah. He was a kid, and there was kind of a night of the long clubs. And there was nobody left in town, pretty much, who didn't worship Dagon afterwards. This is going to go down well.
I got a confession to make.
What's that, Buzz?
the liquor I gave you that you loved so much, that's actually coffee.
Whoa, what? Well, I'll be darned. You sure pulled a fast one on old Zadok, haven't you? Well, good on you, Buzz. But you know what? Good on me, too. Because I guess you can teach an old dog new tricks. I guess I love coffee, and I gotta live with myself now. I just might be hooked on it.
Well, better than whiskey.
You're right, Buzz. And when you're right, you're right. Right?
Right.
So first real experience of coffee then.
I'll see you later, Mr. Zadok.
God bless you, boy. Take care.
Okay. Nice guy aura restored, because I confessed. Achievement unlocked, brew out of it. Right, so now let's go see Finman. Give him the magic cookie. I see there's no way that can go wrong. Right.
Mr. Finman, got you a little something to wash down the cookie with.
Let me smell that. Oh, you did good, stranger. You was mighty kind. Mighty kind, I tell you. Ah, well, that hit the spot.
And here's your cookie.
You ain't tampered with this here fine piece of pastry now, has you?
It's glowing.
Oh, God forbid, no.
Down the hatch. Good. Thanks, stranger. What you standing there all expectantly like that for?
Oh, nothing.
What? You expect me to keel over or something? Boy, I got a stomach lined with steel myself.
Ah!
What the heck?
I don't know what you put in that cookie, but it wasn't working.
I have no idea either. My roommate... Wait a minute. Care to explain what's going on here?
Not until you explain what your business with Mr. Ormstein is.
Wow. Does that voice come from your boots or what? Fantastic.
I'm here about the fish. There was a fish order placed?
You are not a very good liar. Well, there are two possible situations. Either your heart is full of darkness and deceit,
yes,
in which case I suggest you turn around and run. Or your intentions are pure and your heart innocent, in which case we can talk.
The thing is, I've played a lot of Gabriel Knight, and that sounds so much like Michael Dorn. My heart is not full of darkness. It's full of, cowardice at this point.
My heart is not full of darkness. Boy, it sounds weird saying that out loud. I've been sent here by the voodoo gentleman. I understand Mr. Ormstein might play an important role in this occult situation I stumbled into.
Role? No, he plays no role. But what is yours? What part was assigned to you?
I've got the Necronomicon.
I'm just a librarian, sir, and this detective guy came looking for the Necronomicon.
Kid type.
Exactly, and then they kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Who kidnapped him?
Cultists.
Search me. Anyway, I've been walking around with this Necronomicon thing on me.
You have it? The real one?
Well, it's gotta be real. Made my cat start talking.
Sup?
Hello. Yes, that explains that.
Well, that's us. What's Ormstein to you?
Sup?
You speak his name so lightly, let's just say I watch him from a distance. Try and look out for danger. Pointless as though that might be.
Pointless? Why?
What?
I just might be a fly buzzing around a lion. Never mind. I don't normally get close to him. But if you do have the real Necronomicon...
Here it is.
An exception will be made.
I do love that it looks like an Argyle
We'll
sweater.
walk up to his room. and we'll see from there.
Oh, it's a fantastic outfit. I am a Klingon, and in my point, yes.
What else was I expecting? He's gone. Again. It might mean they're coming. We must stay vigilant.
They? Who's they?
Oh, too many possibilities in that regard.
There's always a they.
Oh my god, all this for nothing. It just keeps getting worse. You might as well at least tell me your name. Mine is Buzz Kerwin, and this is Kid A.
You may call me Barnabas. I am a protector of the other, a seeker of truth, and a hunter of evils.
Must look nice on your business card. Okay, first of all, how do you know Don?
I was the one who hired him to find the Holy Tome.
Yeah.
It should never fall into the hands of madmen.
It was perfectly safe. Okay.
Why hire Don? Is he an occult detective?
No, but he is a damn good seeker. Well, maybe was.
Oh man, don't say that. I'm sure he'll find a way to pull through.
He's a damn sight more occult now.
Madmen? What madmen?
The Parish of the Starry Knowledge.
Oh.
The Esoteric Order of Dagon. Or the Butcher.
Oh, goody.
Starry Parish?
Foul worshippers of a thing called the Haunter, and the shining trapezohedron it dwells in.
Ugh, geometry.
Sorry. It was just the absolute tone of horror.
I've heard of the Esoteric Order. What's up with them?
Have you now? So you also know of what they're raising here in Fishmouth?
The Hagfa?
The Half-Goofa?
The Half-Goofa. Those idiots. Those complete and utter morons. They have no idea what that can bring about.
Well, neither do I, but... Are you gonna do something about the Half-Goofa?
They've cut off access to Kraken Bay completely. But I'll think of something. I must.
Any chance somebody could swing by probably either IMDb or the Gibbous homepage and look for a cast list for Barnabas, a casting listing for Barnabas, because his voice is ringing bells like absolute mad.
The Butcher? Tell me about the Butcher.
He's one of the alternate
This is
villains
not the place nor the time
in
for that.
Diablo.
But what I will say is this. He must not have the Necronomicon. You must keep it away from him, at all cost.
Sounds like someone I'd stay away from regardless.
Do not underestimate his reach, and watch your step here in Fishmouth. Him and the Esoteric Order are likely in cahoots, and they're everywhere.
Okay, so what does he want with the Necronomicon?
To bring this world to its knees.
Yikes.
Okay, that makes sense, sure. Anyway.
Okay. I went looking, there's practically no details and not an IMDb yet. Okay, Chrono, fair enough.
About Olmstein. What did you mean by the other? Olmstein? What makes him other? Who is he, anyway?
Though you carry the book, you must understand my reluctance toward telling you these things. Still, see here, though he walks among us, he is not like us.
Aw, jeez, with the cryptic talk again.
Uh-huh. Whee.
If you're protecting Olmstein, how come you didn't knock Finman out earlier? That guy was definitely up to some gruesome stuff. Maybe Olmstein would have still been around.
I was about to take him out. I had reserved all the remaining rooms just to make sure no one would intervene.
That makes sense.
Then you came along, and I had to be cautious. Maybe I still should be. You do walk around with spiked pastry on your person.
Not spiked enough. But I'm kinda glad to be rid of it. Anyway. Can you describe Olmstein to me?
Ha! That would be futile. He might appear different to you than he does to me. Or you might see him clearly, and not be able to remember it an hour later. His nature is hard to grasp for all of us.
But the voodoo gentleman described him as just, some friend of his. Was he trying to deceive me, or...?
There's no time to go into this, but that should not surprise you. Ormstein appears in different ways to different people. It is his nature.
Yikes.
Wonderful. Changing subject.
You're accepting names for the orbital base you just built, Robinson. Voodoo child? Was thinking.
So he does this a lot? Disappear at the worst possible moment?
It is in his ever-changing nature, yes. But there is always a little breadcrumb left behind.
Uh-huh, might as well look for it, right?
Yes, I will trust you to do that. I'll keep an eye on the stairs in the meantime. Get to it.
It's what I do.
Right, can I just say, I love the voice acting in this game. It's really, really good. Right, I think that deserves a save. Yeah, I'll have to see if the credits are on the front menu, Chrono. Before I end my stream, I'll have a bimble out there and a bit of a look.
A particularly unattractive representative of the fishmouth population. I'd place him anywhere between fearsomely fishy and repulsively reptilian.
Maximum squamous.
Just, this town, man. Definitely not souvenir material.
God.
Just a mug and pitcher of coffee. Nothing to shine any kind of light on this Ormstein character. It is just a hotel room, so it's not really telling me anything. Except the fact that Ormstein drinks coffee.
Everybody drinks coffee, whether they like
I need
coffee
nothing
or
from
not.
there. I need...
Okay. Domestic area, suitcase. Put Kitty in the suitcase.
Empty. Either Ormstein travels light, or he's just wearing everything right now. Or it's just a ruse, and he has no need for things like clothes and...
You're going off the deep end, buddy.
Right. Snapping out of it.
Librarian spiraling.
She doesn't need it.
I want to talk to Kitty.
What are your thoughts on all of this, Kitty?
Let's not waste time with chit-chat, man. Squeeze all the info you can out of this Barnabas character.
Right. On it.
Robinson, go with Daedalus. That would be cool. At some point later, you can have an Icarus as well, and that will go fine.
That big window overlooks the smelly intersection outside. Looks like the only way out, so I guess Ormstein jumped? But we didn't see or hear anything. It's closed from the outside, which makes it even stranger.
Okay.
This just keeps getting more and more complicated.
I love how he's just totally out of his depth.
I don't have a reason to leave this room in such a radical way.
You've got to build a moon base. Robinson, isn't the moon stuffed with unpleasant people who want to kill us?
Crow's feathers strewn all over the place.
Oh,
Is this
boy.
guy some kind of bird enthusiast?
The word you're looking for is ornithophile.
I thought you couldn't read.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, believe that.
This has got to be some kind of symbol, right? One whose significance eludes me, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
A conspicuous piece of paper lying on Ormstein's bed.
It's a big brown envelope with clue written on it.
I I really hope it's of some significance.
So the way, his laundry list or something. Well, that could be more edifying. Oh, and indeed, hello, Fritchie. Didn't want to assume you were there. I love how everyone's being totally sarky at my chat. It's great. Okay, let's have the feathers.
They're interesting, but not pick up and carry around interesting.
Spoil. Give them to Kitty. Fine.
Hey, look at that! It's a pretty neat painting of the harbor. Accurate, too. Although I don't see old Zadok pictured, so maybe not that accurate.
Depends whether Zadok's yet been fed to something unpleasant, squamous and goopy.
You can almost smell the decayed fish through the canvas.
Okay, Frici, fair enough. Oh, you would have appreciated my plumber today. At one point, in the 3-hour stretch he was here, he let rip with a stream of invective, because it was difficult. And it was in Greek. So he did turn around and say, "You don't understand Greek, do you? Because what I've just said translates as, oh gosh, it doesn't work." And I was thinking, no, but I know someone who does.
Definitely not souvenir material.
No. Yes, I have a feeling if I could have got him to write it down a bit, or do it slower, I'd have learned some very interesting
Barnabas,
invective.
if he's to be believed. Impressive looking fellow. That's...
Okay.
I found this drawing. Can you make any sense of it?
Ormstein's sign. Why would he leave it here again?
What is it? What does it mean?
I've seen it before, yes. I know not what it means, but it must have been left here for you.
Not helpful,
Me?
dude.
But how could he know I was coming? And why me again? Why me?
It is the role you play in this, and questioning it is a waste of time.
So you're wandering around with the Necronomicon, and Katype is wandering around now, marked by the Haunter. I see no way this could possibly go wrong.
The Necronomicon.
Barnabas is voiced by Yosef Ganya. Okay, that's not a name I know, but he definitely does sound like Michael Dorn. Mackie, I don't suppose the guy's got a credit list, has he? Hey, you found him. You get to look him up.
You seem to know more about it than I do. What is it?
Many things. We might call it holy, and we might be mistaken. Holy, as in not of this world.
Yeah.
Debatable, but do go on.
It's got an eye on the front.
Changes things.
Sherlock Holmes over here.
It chooses roles. It alters the very nature of things. But it does it when it wants, or when the stars are right. And if it makes its way into the wrong hands, it ends existence itself.
Well, that's encouraging. But mine are not the wrong hands, right? Right?
They're not the most competent. That much is clear.
No, they are not, I think.
Nobody say anything interesting in chat until I'm back. This guy deserves to be better known because he is an absolute shoo-in. If they ever need to get Worf into computer games and Michael Dorn is not available, this dude. Absolutely, 100%. I think if they'd heard him before the Gabriel Knight 25th anniversary, no, 20th anniversary, I don't think the chap who got the gig for Dr. John would have got it. I think this guy would have got it. And welcome back, Fishy.
Why does it keep changing?
The Necronomicon is chaos in written
Did he?
form.
Okay, this man is my new god. That's fantastic.
What do its pages hold? What language is it written in? And what does it all mean?
I've never read it, nor do I want to. All I have to go on are rumors and whispers, but both hold more and more power in this world. As for the meaning of the words, some of them are most probably incantations or instructions of some kind.
Instructions?
Yes, and stories.
Oh, yippee.
Stories? What stories?
It does not matter now. You must focus on your next move.
See, Fishy, now I want to hear him in something with Toby Longworth. Because then I could just sit back and my head would come undone. But I tell you what, if this guy's on Twitter, I am so Twitter stalking him. He's just fantastic, yeah. But thank you for reminding me. I do need to check out with the Toby Longworths on social media.
Would it be safer in your hands? You do seem to know a lot more about it.
No. No. Maybe I fear it more than you do. But that is not why I refuse it. It is not for me to bear it.
Yeah, I guess I needed to turn Kitty back.
Yes, you need to do that.
Uh-huh.
Roll? What roll? Finding the book was an accident, was just bad luck?
That is how the tome works. The roles are defined, but the book is pure chaos.
Longworth and this guy, you wouldn't need anyone else. Yeah, to be honest.
Help me understand more about Olmstein. I need to find him. I need to change my cat back.
That is your stake in all of this?
Well, hey, that has a name, buddy. Sort of.
Is it 30-odd roles in solo?
How did you come to know of Bob Olmstein?
That is a story for another time.
No, tell now! Talk, because your voice is awesome.
Why is his name Bob Olmstein? I mean, you call him Other and all of that, but his name is so common?
There must be a reason for that. But does it really matter? Not to me.
Can we just accept the fact that were I ever to do cosplay, I would so cosplay as Barnabas. I love that outfit. It's awesome.
What's Olmstein's game? Is he good? Is he evil?
These are questions that I cannot outright answer with a yes or no. All I have is my belief and some suppositions, and the former is much more powerful than the latter. If they do exist, maybe the answers are not meant for the likes of us. What we must do is play our roles.
What belief?
I believe I must try and stay by his side, and right now I am failing at that.
Okay, so do we think Bob Olmstein is the writer?
What was Olmstein up to here in Fishmouth?
Perhaps checking on some seeds he had planted.
Aw, man, I know you're just speaking figuratively and it's just that cryptic stuff again that just drives me mad. No offense, but why can't you just talk like normal people?
Seeds.
I'm not normal people.
Of course you're not. But is there anything helpful you can tell me about Olmstein?
I can tell you some things, I guess. He might seem ever-changing, yes, but balance and rules, these too are in his nature. Self-imposed balance and rules.
I'm sure you can be more specific than that. What rules?
Do you ever watch the moon buzz koan?
Yes.
Yeah, occasionally.
There is something about it, its phases. They seem to correlate to important events and to how he affects this world. But in which way exactly? You'll need to find out on your own.
Yeah, you see, I'm worried about magic books.
You
generically.
said the book is pure chaos, but Olmstein is about rules and balance? How does that work?
You make a good point. For a while now, I've been suspecting there must exist a counterpoint to the chaotic tome. If there is such a thing, it should be sought out before it's too late.
Great, but I have no leads, no nothing. Can you help out in any way?
I am considering it. Let me think about it.
What was that?
I think they're coming. The stairs. Damn it!
Shit.
Quick, out the window.
Are you serious? It's really up high.
Fishmen!
You can make it. I'll hold them back.
But I don't know what to do or where to go or...
There's no time. Go! Go!
Attack of the fucking fishmen!
Find peace. Find peace.
Hey there, Buzz. Fancy running into you.
Mr. Ktype!
Please, call me Don. Welcoming town, Fishman. Ain't it?
Yeah, lovely. Boy, am I glad to see you.
Seriously,
Okay,
Mackie?
Don?
Well, I have no shoes and I don't know how I'm running, but aside from that, I'm all right. You headed my way. Got a thing or two to catch up on.
Let's talk about it in Darkham. Taxi!
I don't know why we're running, but... The guy voicing Barnabas looks like Buzz in real life.
Should be safe in here. I hope. Better keep the lights down.
You don't happen to have any cat food lying around, do you?
Huh. I keep forgetting it can speak.
It? Rude.
Look, I let you two rest all the drive here from Fishmouth, but now it's time for us to buck up, get our coconuts situated, and work out where we're at.
Put shoes on.
Right. So, what happened to you?
I cracked lid in the underbunk of some lunatic cult. These guys were also after the Necronomicon, but apparently you gave them the slip. Not the sharpest crayons in the box.
The Starry Knowledge Cult.
Yeah, how'd you know? Anyway, they kneel and keel to some kind of rock what came from the stars. Supposed to croak ya or give you some kind of vision beyond time if you lay your mitts on it.
So did you?
Now I glow in the dark. The Haunter's Mark, they call it. Ain't something I'd believe if I read it in the pulps, but now it's on me, I can't deny it. Things have definitely gone 15 shades of bizarro. And there's a talking cat.
Again, I'm right here. Rude.
Whoa. Did you try using your, power?
I didn't get the chance. I snuck out and crept around those smelly streets until I saw you legging it. That's about it. What you got?
Well, I read from the book and now Kitty talks. There's that. Then I visited a voodoo dude who told me to look for this Bob Olmstein guy in Fishmouth. Long story short, Olmstein had already left, but I did meet your employer. Fella by the name of Barnabas. Pretty big guy, white dreadlocks and beard, maybe in his 50s.
Huh. I'll have to look him up in my files.
Yeah, well, Barnabas is convinced Olmstein is of almost, divine nature. And there's also another cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon, and they're about to have their creepy festival in Fishmouth soon. Oh, and there's a guy called the Butcher. Just saying it all out loud makes my head spin.
I know about those esoteric weirdos. Not the first time they completely shut off Fishmouth to do God knows what. Butcher. Those starry kooks mentioned them.
All Barnabas told me was to keep the Necronomicon away from the Butcher at all cost. And you know what's weird? Barnabas hired you to find the book, but he wouldn't take it when I offered it.
Strange. Well, he did pay up front, so, he's alright as far as I'm concerned. So, what do we do now?
You, wanna help?
Kid, strange and mysterious are why I work this beat. Now that I've lost my shoes and my hand is all magic-like, this old bloodhound ain't going back to the kennel until he's got some answers.
Oh, boy, am I glad to hear that. Alright, well, there's two things. One, apparently there must be some item that counterbalances the Necronomicon's chaos, so we should probably look for that. And two, Barnabas told me to find peace. I kinda wanna research that online. You do have internet, right?
Yeah, there should be some in that laptop thing.
Oh, brother.
You look into that. I wanna see what this Haunter's Mark is all about.
Nice. I am really, really enjoying the plot to this. It's not going where I think it's going. I can ask my Haunter's Mark.
That's my file cabinet. Call me old-fashioned. Go ahead.
Or Buzz, how easy life was when the thing he was most afraid of was his oven. Yes!
My, life's work. Mostly consisting of hoodlums, thugs, and weirdos.
Hoodlums, thugs, and weirds. Sorry.
I'll take a look, but a bit later.
Okay.
That's my safe. Right now it's guarding a whole lot of nothing.
Tell me you have a spare pair of shoes,
It'll come in
dude.
handy. Someday. Nothing in there.
There's my front door.
The #1 cause of horizontally intermittent tan. Occupational hazard. Well, you know, clients sort of expect them. The #1... Nah, I'd rather not open them more. It's best we don't alert anyone to our presence.
Okay.
That there's Kitty. For a talking animal, she is pretty uncommunicative.
It was Kitty, and
doesn't
she
like me.
does not
Can't
look
say the feeling's
impressed.
mutual. She is mean and tight-lipped. I can appreciate that.
Oh.
Hey, Kitty.
Is it important?
No.
Let me know when it is.
Okay, Kitty.
You are so going to end up getting a cuddle at some point. I just know it. It strikes me as a random cuddle attack. Okay.
That's Cornelia. I should give her a sprinkle. She's a good office companion. Doesn't judge, only requires water. I care about her.
Oh.
She's just a plant, damn it. But I care about her. She's fine where she's at.
Did you hear that, Joey? This guy's talking to his plant. He named it and everything.
Man's probably lonely, Vince. Leave it at that.
Maybe I'm a little lonely. Oh well.
It's wonderful.
Whoa, you sounded eerie. And you were talking in a couple of different voices.
Never been much of a thespian, so I guess the Haunter's Mark does work.
I think you were channeling the movers. How long ago was that?
I don't know. Years. I had a feeling I shouldn't tip the short, annoying one.
Well, you can now legit read the past.
Future would have probably been more helpful, but I'm not complaining. Alright, give me a minute to look up this Barnabas fella.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to.
I don't think the Haunter's Mark works on her.
Cat.
Who even still uses file cabinets, Joey? Just don't drop it on my toes again, Vince.
Let's see here.
Okay. Well. Oh my god. Oh, good lord, we've got everybody's file. Kind of were. Becky, have you ever seen the video to Money for Nothing? I think they were basically the movers in that. They've got the same vibe. Not much is known about this apparition. Is it ectoplasm? Is it a real seafaring woman that takes pleasure in acquainting both ship and sailor with the bottom of the sea? Marina the Mariner, as she's known, is said to haunt the coast of Fishmouth and find delight in sinking ships and drowning their occupants, usually sighted during fierce storms in the vicinity of Devil's Reef. Public in general seem to be content with the fact that she sticks to Fishmouth, and that's them fishy folks' problem, not ours. Occasionally sighted sailing near Fishmouth's Devil's Reef. Oh, that is so cool. I'm sorry, guys. I'm now going to be diving through the files. I apologise. Mia the Merciless, aka the Tiny Transylvanian Terror. Occupation, Empress of the Known Universe. Known crimes, telling everyone to shut up, demanding ownership of the cookie jar, forcing people to play Ring a Ring of Roses and making sure you fall down when you're meant to, stealing every mobile phone ever created and anything remotely similar, insisting that everyone watches her favourite film 5 times a day, also used as a form of torture. Leader of the gang, the Sisters of No Mercy, comprising of Chelsea the Wolf, Hannah the Barber, Sophie the Chooser, and Chloe of the Nine Deaths with Ma Thunderstorm. When meeting up with a certain pop star well known for her ice cream cravings, seeing as this is a something, the most addictive ice cream lolly in the world and would blow your taste buds clean away, you've got to ask yourself one question: do I feel licky? Well, do ya, punk? This tells you all you need to know about this little lady's attitude towards other people and life. Plus, she's never going to give away a Magnum. Is this game British covertly and I didn't know? This is brilliant. Age unknown, or unknown in fact, believed to be over 2 centuries old. Occupation vampire, allegedly. Oh, love it. I'm going out on a limb that these are either the cast or this was crowdfunded. Moxie Scamson, occupation scam artist. Known crimes: impersonating the mayor, stealing the town key, impersonating the high priest, and stealing the money from the collection box. Known Miskatonic area scam and escape artist, having successfully eluded the law, angry creditors, and broken-hearted wenches several times. That's brilliant. Octavian Romulus Fiends? Architect of despicable dungeons of death and trickery. Oh, GM. Aristocrat, death cultist, devil worshipper, rabble rouser, trickster, doomsayer, and master of illusion. Known crimes: jane-walking, possession of forbidden literature, arson of puppy farm, pillaging, robbery of candy store, intimidation of old ladies, destruction of sandcastles, torture, mind control, theft of Christmas presents, public misconduct, taking candy from a baby, destruction of property, destruction of religious iconography, and disturbing the peace. Known affiliation: himself, the Slaves of Doom, Disciples of Shub-Niggurath, the Shadow Horde, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Church of Scientology, and Jamestown. Numerous ghosts of his deranged family, a cat named Hera, a hissy, a cohort of demons. Yeah, it's not bad actually, Meki, I have to say. Give it some consideration. Okay, so that was actually... Let's actually look at Paul Deleuze. Is that all of them? Barnabas is the one I'm supposed to be looking up, but I'm sorry, I'm just going to have a quick buzz through. No pun intended. David the Guilty Man. Occupation: professional disco dancer. Known affiliation: retro zappers, grammar Nazis, dance revolutionaries. Oh, that's brilliant. Name: Christopher Michael Valiant. Oh, right. So right as them. Chris, called the Efferdan. Will be born in 5382, 1212 years old due to the time travel. Packed with the others, drinks from the fountain of youth and roleplay. I'm the only one who gets the feeling everybody involved in this is a GM. Legal sacrifice of non-virgins, attempted summoning of elder beings, attempted destructions of reality twice, illegal games mastering, dancing on Good Friday, dunking a platypus in chocolate, and non-Euclidean mathematics. Name, Brian and Mimi. Age, who knows. Occupation, shapeshifter. Known crimes, Brian gets into trouble, Mimi fixes the trouble. Known affiliation, shapeshifters of the USA. Oh, it's wonderful. Baron Michael von Osborne. Estimated mid-30s, former art dealer. Art theft and assault with a hockey stick impersonating a baron. Spontaneous combustion. Born in the land of ice and snow, evidently put his soul on ice. Heavy competitive streak resulted in expulsion from sports in his younger years due to multiple violent outbursts. Evidently, this competitive nature was transferred to businesses later on, as many competitors reported him difficult dealings. Displays of an obsessive personality were evident to see with endlessly scrutinized pieces. Unfortunately, this tendency only aided in his ability to create and sell near-perfect counterfeits. While pressure was being applied to attempt to catch the fakes coming from his studio, it was then that the rival studios started to more frequently report missing pieces. Knowing of his obsessive personality, a sting operation was devised when one rival volunteered to put on a show of expensive art pieces. Mr. Osborne was caught in the act of multiple counts of theft, and when he noticed that every painting in the exhibit was hung crookedly, and he stopped to straighten them. That's evil. Also genius. Permanent resident at North Westlands Asylum. Barnabas! Hi, get to you in a minute. Age unknown. Occupation unclear. Known crimes unclear. Suspicions of vigilantism. Yeah, I will get back to him in a sec. Oh. Demented visual artist. Alleged summoning of beasts from other dimensions via depicting them on canvas. So, concept art then. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh. Oh, hello. Sharkitecture. Ouch. Okay. Barnabas Basara. Known relatives, one daughter, Peace. Little is known about the Hostes Tenebrae and its supposed leader, Barnabas Basara, with very few suspected members and none but 2 semi-officially confirmed. Basara himself and his daughter, Peace. It's widely suspected they're in permanent conflict with several cults and have possibly sprung up as a result of said cult's activity. Basara, their supposed leader, has not been directly tied to any kind of criminal activity, but somehow his name tends to be in some way or other linked to the most prominent occult-related events in the criminal underworld, if more in a hindering or surveilling than a participatory fashion. Good night, fish. Hostes Tenebrae seem to take the secret part of secret society very seriously, so that, other than the supposed names of their two foremost members, nothing's really known about them. But he has a daughter. Okay.
Hey, Bazinski, I think I got something on that fine peace thing. I don't believe Barnabas was trying to guide you to a life of mindfulness and meditation. He's got a daughter called Peace. Peace Busara.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Good night, night.
Can you look her up?
On it.
He's got spider fingers.
I think I got it. I found Peace Busara's blog.
Oh, her blog. Right. What is that?
Oh, well, the latest entry's pretty cryptic. It just says land beyond the forest and a bunch of numbers. Okay, these must be spatial coordinates. Tracking them down now.
I love this game.
Man, this is just like in the movies.
And I was right. She's in
Fishmouth?
Formaris, Transylvania, Romania?
Well, well. Hey, here's an idea. Feel like visiting your ancestral home, Kerwin?
Are you kidding me? More than anything? But I'm hopelessly broke, and...
Don't worry about it. Barnabas paid well, and I want to see this thing through.
Awesome!
Please buy new shoes. Okay.
Found anything worth examining on your trip to Fishmouth?
Actually, yes. Barnabas called it Olmstein's sign. He apparently left it on purpose so that I could find it. Here it is. No idea what it means.
Okay.
It's that mysterious sign Buzz found back in Fishmouth. I should really use my newly acquired power on it.
Going to. Don't worry about it.
Flamel's abode.
Flamel's abode? Did I hear that right?
I think so. Does it ring a bell?
Well, there's one famous Flamel I know of, and he's, well, was an alchemist. Looking it up.
Pretty useful thingamabob, that laptop.
51 Rue de Montmorency, Paris, France. 14th century alchemist Nicolas Flamel's ancient home.
Alchemist, huh? Could tie into the whole balancing chaos thing. Alright, looks like that's my destination.
European road trip! So, when do we leave?
Okay. I guess no better time than now, because otherwise I am going to go through every single one of those files. Option D was $70 becoming a past case. That would explain it. Few backers were able to get their names as streets, cultists carrying their name themselves as a statue in game. Somebody got that for $666. Yeah, well impressed with this. Really, really, really impressed.
No better time than now.
Radical.
Yeah, radical. And this was it. Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that, no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I, left my shoes in the cab.
Achievement unlocked, City of Lightning. Surprisingly, nobody took these $7,000 and $5,000 options. What was that for?
It's an old portrait of, I guess, that Flamel fella.
Yeah, see, no way this can work.
He's looking kinda surprised for some reason. I guess people were all scraggly back then.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse quarters are ready, right this way.
Olmsted?
Olmsted, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it.
Whoa. Oil wig they planted downtown. Yeah. Subtle as a half-brick in a handbag.
Looks like a flyer about Nicholas Flamel.
Well, look at it again.
Nicholas Flamel, 1330 to 1418, was a French scrivener and a manuscript seller. He's supposed to have learned important alchemical secrets at some point during his life, feverishly pursuing esotericism from then on. Flamel is recorded as having resided in this building in what was then an attic. That's it. It's bored me to tears. Can't even see letters anymore.
7k option was including a week-long trip and lodging in Transylvania, which is really, 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 really overpriced for 7,000 digital stuff. I don't know. I think it was about... May have possibly been looking. It was about 600 for, I suppose, yeah, 600 as opposed to 6,000. 7,000. I may possibly have been looking at one point. Yo!
I'm not getting anything. This might prove useful at some point.
Well, is it nailed down? Take it. What have we got? A fishing hook?
There's a fishing hook just lying on the floor. I wonder how it got here.
Of course. Well, you can find out. Or not.
I'm not getting anything. Do people fish in Paris? I guess I'm an uncultured oaf.
When in doubt. Ouch. Achievement unlocked. Who could tell? Ancient communication device. Darkness.
That's a lot of book right there. Not everything's gone digital, I guess. I find that strangely comforting. That's the concierge's prerogative.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable.
I like that he didn't just get nothing.
A reddish corridor of old portraits and domestic odors. Judging by the smells and sounds, that way lies the kitchen. Been a while since I've seen one of these. The world has changed indeed. I don't think I'm getting any calls here.
Who was last using it?
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
Okay, mate. You can go far and you can go very far. Yeah. The lighting outside is done really, really well.
Misses.
Is the stream still looking okay for people, by the way?
She's got a fierceness to her. If there's pants to be worn around here, I bet she's the one wearing them. No thanks. She's taken, and I got Cornelia.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
Good call.
I'm sorry, I can't read Ancientish. It's probably Latin. That's as good a guess as any.
Probably ritual.
Hic habitat flaminus.
That did not help.
This is the house of Flamel. Okay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to lurk in you again.
Fair enough.
That's all I can remember.
I hated that song. We had to do it at choir. Whoa.
Nothing that way.
Attack the darkness.
Shiny summoning thingy.
Could be a bell. Could be a tome.
And I mean shiny. Look at that thing. I could ring this all day long. I gotta get me one of these. For no good reason whatsoever.
Too many people. Go on then.
Good evening.
Good evening, monsieur. My name is Serge, and I'm the concierge here. How may I help you?
It's quite the weather we're having out there.
Oh, yes. A freakster. They call it the Herbert, taking the entire world by storm.
Ouch.
Yeah.
You appear to be part hamster, have you noticed?
Paris is still beautiful in the storm, though.
I wholeheartedly agree, monsieur. She's the prettiest no matter the weather.
When in doubt, say nice things about the guy's city.
I believe I have the right address. Rue de Montmorency, 51. I'm interested in an apartment.
Everything is rented out, monsieur. I'm sorry.
Everything?
Well, yes, everything.
You seem to hesitate there. Is there maybe one you're holding on to for somebody?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
How did you manage to get that many syllables into the word very?
My interests are scientific in nature. I understand there's some historical significance to this building.
You are correct. Sir Nicolas Flamel, the famed alchemist, lived here for a while. On the top floor.
May I see that apartment?
I'm afraid not, sir. As you well guessed, it is being held onto.
Held on to, huh? Any chance it's a mysterious person interested in stabilizing volatile elements and such?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
Yeah.
Does the name Olmsted ring a bell, Mr. Serge?
I do not know who you are or what are you seeking, but this conversation ends now. I have some soup on the stove and I must tend to it. Au revoir.
Okie dokie. Well, he's got the hump.
That's the concierge's prerogative.
Don't care.
That's gotta be my destination, but I don't exactly know where I'm going.
Top floor. How hard is it?
This way, this way. It's so good to have you again.
I need someone to show me upstairs. Don't know where I'm headed exactly.
Okay, Meki. I will bid you a good night then.
I can't just blindly walk up there. Need someone to show me upstairs.
Right.
Getting nothing here. I could use some warm soup right now.
Bless him. Right, I think since I appear to have run into a slight impasse, I'll end my stream so people don't miss too much. So I may be back on this tomorrow because I have no swords. But I will definitely tweet it if I am. So, thank you very much indeed. Much appreciated sticking with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. So, yeah, I love this game. It's wonderful. It's making me very, very happy.